Oh my, we're going live right here, right now. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to the program. It's your buddy Uncle Bruce here on the channel called Stock Markets with Bruce. Very original name. I spent millions of dollars on research. What do I call my YouTube channel? Let's hire focus groups and high-end marketing firms to help me figure out the name of this channel. Stock Markets with Bruce, kind of like Traveling with Bruce, the other channel you have. Brilliant. Oh, that's money well spent. Fantastic stuff. Welcome to the program, and welcome to the channel today. Today's date is Thursday, August the 22nd, in the year 2024. Nice to have you here from wherever you are around the world. Say hi to me. Tell me, where are you watching from? What's your temperature going to be today? How hot is it going to be where you live? Are you guys into some hot weather out there? Let me know. Thank you all for joining us and seeing me and hanging out with Bruce and Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen. We're in New York City. We're out of here tomorrow as we get ready to board the Queen Mary 2 for a transatlantic crossing. We're taking you with us. I've got an internet package on there. It's Starlink. They say Starlink is pretty good. I'm hoping to do the live show from the ship. I'll show you the balcony and the water going by, and hopefully not drop the computer in the water. Yeah. So hey, thank you all for popping in and all your kind words. Best wishes and everything else. I wish all the best to you. Good morning to all of you wherever you are. Again, if you're watching from Europe, USA, Canada, where are you at? What's your temperature going to be today? Say hi to us. Markets so far this morning seem to be indicating an up move. The question, of course, will be, well, how positive? It doesn't look very positive. The Dow's up 19 points. Well, that is 0.05%. S&P is up 8 points, and NASDAQ's up 48. So NASDAQ is the winner. It's up 1/4 percentage point in the pre-market. S&P up 0.16 percentage point. Oil is hanging around this $72 area. It's up 17 cents this morning. West Texas, 72.10 is where oil seems to be hanging out right now. Watching stocks, of course, as we always do. Some of the favorites we're following are our friends over there at Rocket Lab. They had a good day yesterday. Rocket Lab shares started down at 622 yesterday morning. They ended up last night at $7 on the New York exchange or NASDAQ exchange, whichever one it is. Up 35 cents on the session. So way to go, Rocket Lab. It's up a penny this morning, 701. Remember, for those of you who may have forgotten or you're not fully aware, if you've only found out about Rocket Lab lately, because it's a SpaceX competitor, but not really. They launch satellites into low Earth orbit. SpaceX launches stuff out to the space station and stuff. In any event, Rocket Lab back in February of this year, they were trying to raise $275 million of additional cash to add to their pot of 200 plus million they had. The demand was so strong from investors that they upped it and eventually settled out at about 335 or 350 million bucks. What they did was they issued senior convertible debt, a bond, to institutional investors only. And the deal was done in like minutes, okay? But the deal came with a kicker, and this is what makes this so great. The company put a deal together that said to the institutions, we'll pay you interest on this money, except if the shares go over 504 a share, we have the right to call your debt back, and we can give you stock instead. The deal was, to cinch the deal, Rocket Lab purchased a private call option on their own company's stock from their brokers. And if the shares reach $8.04 at that level, the call option will have a maximum value of $350 million. And the company can just call their call option. They can just say to the broker, we're exercising our call option. This gives them the right to acquire stock of their own company from the market, the free trading market, enough stock to satisfy the debtors for all their stock. Now, where are they going to get the money from to buy this stock? They'll profit on their call option. You see, they did this deal when the stock was in the 4 neighborhood. They called this $5 contract. They'll be up over $3 a share on their call option. They will make enough money on their call option to pay for the stock they need to swap for the debt that they issue. They don't pay any interest on it anymore. And existing shares in the open market will be gobbled up to be handed over to these institutional investors who believe in Rocket Lab. They're not just going to turn around and sell the stock either. They're going to hold it for a while. This puts a bigger squeeze on the short sellers. And this might be why already Rocket Lab stock is moving. And this is why we're in the $7 neighborhood for Rocket Lab when we were in the $4 and $5 neighborhood for Rocket Lab through spring and summer. So welcome to the party, pal. The stock at 702 is only $1.02 away. $1.02 from here, this option contract could be cashed in. This is a big deal, $1/3 billion gain for the company to wipe out the debt. Now, what this means for shareholders, just to kind of give you a little more of a background here, is let's just say it's $350 million for a round number. It means that the books of the company, the actual balance sheet of Rocket Lab, will be adjusted from a $350 million liability, debt they owe, to a $350 million shareholder equity position. This is $700 million of wealth transfer from the debit side all the way over to the asset side. It's a win. And so shareholders of the company Rocket Lab will find that, we, the shareholders, the corporation, it doesn't owe $350 million to anybody. It has no debt out there at all. The cash that was in the bank from that $350 million offering is in the bank, plus the cash we had. In other words, they're sitting on about $600 million in cash, and they have equity increase for the shareholders. And this is what can take the shares from 802, 804 to $12. It could move it very much in the next direction. And this is why Wall Street has been talking up the company's stock lately. I think, again, this is all my opinion. And I'm thinking, the Wall Street boys know exactly what's going on. They put the deal together, just like for Sofi. That's the next one. But the first one is Rocket Lab. Rocket Lab, with another $1 move, maxes out. They can't make any more money than at 804. Even if the shares go to 824, Rocket Lab gets no additional cash. This cap call transaction is a capped call transaction. It's a call option that is capped at 804. But it's a beautiful deal for all concerned. And don't worry about the institutional investors. Don't feel sorry for them. They're not worried at all. They're getting stock at $5 something with the stock at 804. They don't mind. Oh yeah, you want to take our $350 million in debt and turn it into stock at $5 when the stock's trading at $8? Let's see. Let's do the math. We're up $3 a share on these $5 shares. What does that work out to? 60% gain on our investment. 6 months. Hey, let's be friends. You want to do another one? You want to do another deal? Let's raise you $1 billion. Why don't we raise you $1 billion at $10 a share, and you take us out at 13 when the stock hits 20? How about that little deal? Okay, my dear, you're good to scoot. So why not? Let's be friends. Yes, let's indeed be friends. Are you good, Jen?
Yeah.
Okay. You're not making tea?
No.
Okay. So go Rocket Lab, go. We'll see what happens. Sofi's the next one. absolutely the next one. 724 is the issuance price. 11 something is the swap price, and 1454 is the cap call price. At 1454, SoFi does a switcheroo of 850 million from a liability to 850 in assets, $1.7 billion switch on the books, raising the value of the shareholders' equity dramatically, $20 stock and higher. And that is why today's episode is called How Rich Would You Be If SoFi Hits $25 a share? And that's kind of what I'm curious about. How well off will my viewers of this channel be who have been loyal, patient, frustrated, but optimistic shareholders of SoFi since 2021, when this was just a SPAC and then became a chartered bank and then became a profitable bank and now is approaching its fourth consecutive quarter of earnings as a corporate entity. All kinds of stuff's about to happen. We're about to hit 88 miles an hour. And if you've ever seen the movie Back to the Future, you know what happens at 88 miles an hour.
Some serious.
You want to quote Dr. Emmett Brown to what's going to happen when this baby hits 88 miles an hour? You're going to see some serious, you know what that is. And yeah, SoFi will be gone, baby. It's over. It's just a matter of time. Time is all what it's about. And Back to the Future, time is what it's all about as an option writer. And time is what it's all about with Rocket Lab and SoFi and other companies that have done capped call transactions. These are things to look out for, to pay attention to, and not ignore, because there's a whole bunch of serious interest in Wall Street in capped call transactions, and it's institutional investors that are really eager for capped call transactions to work out. In other words, if you sell debt to 25 institutional investors that can all get stock in your company, if your shares hit certain levels, you have 25 new promoters of your stock. That's the reality of it. That's what you've got to get through your heads. The reality is, if an investment entity, a hedge fund, a mutual fund, an ETF, a pension fund, anyone, anything, picks up $25 million, $50 million of the deal, in the case of SoFi, an $850 million deal, they buy 5% of it, they have a vested interest in the well-being of the shares of SoFi. Now they care. And these guys are not going to hire people to write bad articles about SoFi. Why would they want to do that? They would want to let the world know what a great opportunity SoFi is. And so the higher SoFi goes, the closer to cap call swapola day we get. And once that thing happens, this stock goes up another 50%. So yeah, $14.54 to $21.22. Thank you very much. I like this game. Some of you out there, I think a lot of you out there, will become option writers in a micro minute. You'll become option writers. You will start to offer call options against your shares at prices you never thought possible, for premiums you never thought you would see. Many of you who are sitting on $7 averages, $8 averages for SoFi, right around where the stock's trading at, you're going to haul in $3, $4 in contract premiums, and you're going to go, holy crap, I just got half my money. Half the money I ever put into this stock just came to me by writing call options that are out of the money going forward in time. I can't believe it. And what did you have to do to figure that out? Let's see. Hang around this channel for a while. Take a few classes on how to write stock options. How the hell does that work? The easy way to do this while you're here anyway is get over to this website right here. and go visit my website. Go check it out, and you can pick up some classes over there on how to do this. There's the front page of the website, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. To hit the link that says classes, and there it is right there. Attention students, classes in session. You want to learn how to write options. Start with the first two classes right there. First one, introduction on how to buy and sell call and put options, and the second one, an introduction on how to write call and put options. Right there, right off the get, you've got the very basics on the idea of writing stock options. You take those two classes, and if you understand this stuff, you can comprehend it, it kind of resonates with you, it sort of makes sense to you, you're on your way now to get the other 15 after that. There are 17 classes out there, okay? We don't talk about just writing calls and puts. We talk about strategies. We talk about rollover techniques. We talk about stuff you've never heard about, okay? If you don't know anything about options, you have to dedicate yourself over the next few months to begin to absorb this information and get it into your noggin, because it isn't just the idea of writing some options and it'll all take care of itself. It doesn't work like that. Bring it in, come on into the classes, pick them up, open up a practice account with any of these platforms that you're probably using right now, and you can already start writing options in practice accounts just after the first two lessons that you've taken from me. From there, you may find that, you know what, Bruce, I happen to have 200 shares of GameStop shares. I've got 200 GameStop. I've had them forever. You can write two call options against your GameStop stock. You might just do that as your first ever option trade. Bring in $3 a contract. You're bringing in $600. And you're going to sit there and go, wait a minute, I just brought in $600 and I only paid $300 for his first two classes. His classes are only $150 a piece. This is cheap. This guy doesn't charge $5,000 to learn how to write stock options. It's $150 a class. I just brought in $600 against the $300 I spent. I can buy 2 more classes already. They'll pay for themselves. Earn while you learn. If you dedicate yourself to this, you'll give yourself every opportunity to make some money. Around here, though, I have to be honest, my viewers are, it's not that they have a problem, okay? It's not that they're, and it's not an addiction, because that would be too strong a word. They have a propensity, I think. They want to keep making money. Viewers of my channel are greedy people. They're wonderful people. They're great people. I love meeting them in person, by the way. But they like making money. They hate losing money. Like, I'm using the word hate here. They hate losing money. They love to make money. And they find out that, you know, Bruce, when I write stock options and they go down in value and I buy them for like a third of what I sold them for, I really like this game. This game resonates with me. The other thing that my viewers find out, if they are with a significant other, the significant other at the beginning of your adventure here with me may or may not be all that aware of what you're up to, or give a crap, or wonder, have you lost your mind? You're following a balding guy who just travels around with his wife to all over the place, has nothing but thin white hair, talking to a computer at this point in a hotel room in New York City. You're following this guy, you're listening to what this guy says, and you're following what his people are saying, and you're doing what they're doing. That's your whole plan. That's your whole plan. Get her, your whole plan. And you're doing it. And after a couple of weeks and a few trades and a little bit of dough come through the front door, the significant other starts to go, wait a minute, what now? What's going on? When you mention maybe, that credit card, that MasterCard that we had that's got $1,500 on it that we can't seem to get rid of, it's gone now. We've paid that off. That's when the significant other person in your life goes, say what? Yeah, that's when things start to shift. And after you get rid of 1 or 2 or 3 credit cards and you knock off 10 or 20 or 30 grand in debit balances, and you find that your cost of living has dropped by $800 a month because all those minimum payments are no longer part of your life, that is when the significant other person in your life goes, show me what you're doing here. And away we go. And now that brings me to another thingy I want you to be aware of today, and that is the poll question of the day. Have you noticed my poll question of the day? My family and friends finally believed that I was making money writing stock options after I went on a nice vacation. I got a new vehicle, my credit cards, quit my day job. It's the day when you suggest to your significant other, your partner, you might suggest casually, hey, listen, would you like to quit your day job and turn around and just get a part-time job instead of having a full-time job, so that you have more time to do what it is you've always wanted to do, or not have to hire or put the kids into daycare full-time anymore, or where we both now work from home and we take care of the kids, or maybe we completely quit one of our jobs, or both of us only do at home kind of work from home only, and even then it's only 20 hours a week because of the revenue coming in from writing options. That'll get your other side going. Like I said, 59 people now have voted on this question, and I welcome your answer to it. Again, the question is, my family and friends finally believed that I was making money writing stock options after I went on a nice vacation, got a new vehicle, paid off my credit cards, quit my day job. 22% of you are saying, when we went on that nice vacation, that is when friends of mine and relatives of mine who were really skeptical about this option writing thing that we were getting into, that is when they believed it. They went, you would never, I know you. I know what person you are. I know your personality. There's no dang way you would go on a vacay. As a matter of fact, it's not even that. I know you would go on a vacay, but there is no way in hell that your significant partner would have allowed you to even book something like this. And yet you went on a vacay that you've been talking about for years and years, and you just did it. Hello? Or you got a new vehicle. You're driving around in a shiny new car. Or you got yourself a new truck, or you shifted out of that 20-year-old piece of crap, and you're driving now a 7-year-old piece of crap, but it's a nicer piece of crap. It's shinier. People are going, well, how did you do that? I knew you were really into that car and you couldn't afford, and how did you get a new car? Or paid off my credit cards. Some people will or will not believe that you've done that. And then there's the ultimate goodbye to your employer, where you said you've quit your day job. I mean, if that doesn't scream to any friend or relative member of your family, if that doesn't scream to them that something is up, and our lives have changed around here. Our so and so doesn't work anymore, or I quit the company. People will go, what? You quit your job? Well, what? Did you get fired? Did you get laid off? No. I left. I fired them. That's when they go, ¿qué pasa? Talk to me about how'd you do that? Now I'm listening. Now you got my attention. Okay, wait a minute. You went on a nice vacation, and then you were telling me you're paying off your credit cards, and you got a newer car, and you quit your day job. Okay. What are you doing? What are you up to? Can you talk about it? Why aren't you talking to me in a coffee shop, sitting here talking to me, and why aren't you doing this? Where's the cops? You're not looking for the cops. You're not even worried about that. You're just sitting there relaxed as a cucumber and just going, we quit the my wife and I, my partner and I, we quit our day jobs. I now work from remotely when I feel like it. This is when the friends and relatives that you have, quote unquote, go, oh, there is something going on here. They still may not believe it. They still may not want to do what you do. No matter how successful you are ever going to be at whatever you're going to be successful at, there will be friends and relatives that will never, ever, ever want to do what you do. Okay. Uh, I mean, there are people out there who have friends that win the lottery. Okay. They win the lottery. Do you think that these people go running down to the corner store to buy lottery tickets now? No. They don't believe it because, I don't know, they just don't believe it. It's okay. Get over it. Let it happen. Let it slide. Do what you do best. Take the money the gamblers are handing over stupidly. Take the stupid money. Be the smart money guy and keep it in your account. Thank you all so very much. Nice to have you here. Welcome all to the party, everybody, and thank you for joining me today. I hope you're having a good morning, and hope you're going to have a good day today. We open up in 33 minutes, and we'll see what this market has in store for you. For those of you who have been signing up for the classes that we offer, first of all, congratulations. Way to go. You've made probably the most difficult decision you might ever make. Maybe it's the second most difficult decision, because the most difficult decision is going to be after you start taking some of the classes. Then you're going to start to write stock options, and that is the big one. But that one can be done in baby steps. You can write one contract here and one or two there, and slowly get into it. Certainly start with practice trading and so on and so forth. But by stepping up and picking up a few classes here, and saying to yourself, okay, I'm going to put an order in through his website. I'm going to grab class number 1. I'm going to grab class number 2. I'm going to watch them. And if I don't quite get it, I'll watch them again, because you can watch them as many times as you want. And you can always send me an email if something doesn't resonate, whatever. It's all right. But you're going to take those first 2 classes. And that's your big step right there. You have now decided, you know what, this $150 for the first class and $150 for the second class is $300 that I'm investing in me. I'm not investing it into the stock market. I'm not giving it to some stranger. I'm giving it to myself. I'm going to hand Uncle Bruce this dough through his website. I'm going to grab these 2 classes. I'm watching him every day on his show. The prof is on the air every morning. I'm investing in myself. And if this guy is right, and if the people who follow him, all those people that I see writing every day that talk to him, if they're not lying, if they're telling the truth about how they're doing in the stock market and what they're doing in option writing land and all that, if these people are truly doing what they say they're doing, I'm going to become one of them. I want to do what these other people are doing. My suggestion to you folks is grab number 1, grab number 2, take your time, enjoy those classes, watch them. They're about an hour and a half, 2 hours long each, whatever. Watch them as many times as you need. If you find you can't find your link, you've lost your link, you watched lesson number 1 and 2 a few months ago, and then you had stuff come up in your life that got in the way, and now you want to rewatch them again and re-engage with us, it's okay. You can't find the links, send me an email. Let me know. I'll resend you the links. Don't worry about it. If you've purchased the classes, the record is in the PayPal account. I can find you. You bought the class. We'll just resend you the link through an email. Now you can find it every time. Rewatch the classes and then go from there. You feel that kind of works for you, and you kind of like what these folks here are saying about how they're doing writing stock options. So there you go. Here's my email address right here, brucefarm@hotmail.com. Just say hi. Now look, if you are a Gold Bagel member of this channel, you're one of these people right here. First of all, thank you, because you are at the penthouse level of this channel. You are the member of, you're with members of members. You are the backbone that keeps Jen and I on the air. These gold bagel memberships are the big one. If you do that, of course, you know you can join me every morning at 8 o'clock instead of 8:30 for a half an hour pre-show. You can also join me every Wednesday night, like last night, 7 o'clock Eastern time, for the Gold Bagel Member Primetime Live Show, where you can talk to me about trades you want to do or thoughts you have or whatever. And another thing, become a Gold Bagel member. Send me an email right here and say, "Hey, Uncle Bruce, I'm now a Gold Bagel member of your channel, and this is my Gold Bagel. This is my name. This is my handle. You know, like you can see your dude face, and you can see Alex's name there and Christina's name. You see those names in green with the avatar? That's what you'll become." Walter Young, who's not a member but will eventually rejoin, or Jeff Jr., he comes and goes. Anyway, members, if you're a Gold Bagel member, send me an email. Say, "Bruce, I'm a Gold Bagel member. I love you. Proud to be here. Excited to be here. I would like to become part of the Discord group, the Discord chat group that talks all day long, 7 days a week." I'm not part of that Discord. I'm not in there. I don't run it. I don't own it. It's run by Tiff. Is doing a phenomenal job. We keep the riffraff out of there, or Tiff does. But the gate to get in, send me an email and say, "Bruce, I'm Gold Bagel member such and such. I'd like to become part of Discord." I'll send you the link information so you can join the Discord group. As long as you behave yourself, you won't be kicked out. And now you can talk to the other option writers all you want. This is where this channel really encompasses a family here. We are a family of people who are trying to make money in the market. I'm your opinionator. I'm your instructor. I'm the guy. I don't trade, but I'll give you my advice on how to do it. You guys are doing the trading. You talk to each other about stuff that after I'm off the air. And you can also commiserate and say, "Okay, we need a question answered. I'll ask Bruce in tomorrow's show," or send me a private email and say, "Bruce, I was on Discord and we were talking about this, we were talking about that, and we're confused about something. Can you help us with this question?" Send me a private email and I'll try to get back to you as quick as I can. All right. If any of you have troubles with your links on your classes, let me know with an email after I'm off the air. I'm always reading my emails. I'll try to get you the link you need so you can continue to make money in this market, because this stock market, this options market, is a $5 trillion a week business that is just churning out cash for institutional traders like you cannot believe. And it is your turn to get your share of that action. Absolutely. There you go. Christina is commenting here. "Uncle Bruce is the best. If you listen to the classes, you'll see there is a special child that raises their hand a lot." That's me. This guy is legit. As you can see, a member for 28 months. That's 28 months of chewing in my ear. That says a lot right there. Well, thank you, Christina, so much. And thank all of you out there who from time to time will send a notice like this out. You can send, if you're a member of this channel, whether you're a Chillin' member or a Gold Bagel level member, you can always send a comment like this at no charge. You just go down below the comments section. There's something, I think there's a dollar sign there or something, and then you can click this feature, I think it is. If any of you out there are not members of this channel and you want to make a comment to me, you can always just send a super chat and put a question in there if you want. But I would recommend, if you really want to be part of this family, become a member either at the Chillin' member, which is $10 a month, or the Gold Bagel level member, which is $25 a month, and embrace the family so the family can embrace you. And also become part of that Discord group and commiserate with each other. It's amazing how many times I get messages from people who say to me, "You have changed my life. Your channel has changed everything around here. I've been investing in the market for years, and through my work and through money I make on other ventures I put into the stock market, and I'm not going anywhere. I'm not getting anywhere with this. For whatever reason, my timing is always wrong. I buy the wrong stock at the wrong time. And these stocks, these shares, they just sit there and they don't do anything. And then I found your channel. How I found you, I don't remember, or someone told me about you, or YouTube recommended you because people are giving you thumbs ups all the time. I found your channel and I decided I too want to learn, how do I extract money out of this market bit by bit by bit by bit, every week, every month. This piles up. This cash flow is ridiculous. And I have people who tell me I never thought that in any way I could make more than a couple of thousand a month on the side, other than getting a part-time job. I figured, I'll be a greeter at Walmart someday, and I'll put in 20 hours at 10 to 15 bucks an hour, and I'll make 300 a week. I never thought that I could make thousands of dollars a month in revenue from stuff I'm sitting on. I own 100 shares of this. I own 200 shares of those. I own 100 of these. I go 400 of those. I can write options on all of this stuff. I can write one option here, 3 here, 4 here, 2 here. If I add it up, I figured out that I can write 10 options every couple of months, and I'm bringing in $3 a contract on each one of them. $3 a contract is $300 a contract times 10 contracts is $3,000 every month or so that I'm bringing in on stock that I own now that doesn't pay me dividends, or if it does, the dividends are $10. They're a joke. Is this how the institutions are doing it? No wonder these guys own the SEC, own Congress, they own Senate. Oh, no kidding. And I'm allowed to do it? Like, I can do what Nancy Pelosi does? I can do what any of the other members of Congress do? All the senators are able to do? I can do this myself as well? And it's legal? Yes. Yes, it is. Welcome to the party, pal. Come on in and join it. Why are you out there freezing to death? I don't get it. Anyway, there it is. Dude, you know what? I'm at the point where I'm bringing in as much as my day job. I like my job, but I don't love my job. Now I love writing a few options and chilling the rest of the day. There you go. Dude then goes on to say, I've been a member for 23 months, 2 years, just about 2 years. Take the lessons. Become your own bank. Forget about stock price. When you sell options, you always make a return. How does 1% a day every day sound? You can do very well. Stop complaining and take the money. Thank you guys for these comments. I don't pay these people to do this. Christina, hey, Uncle Bruce, I have about 10,250 in cash to put into trades. Can you show the people who are on the fence how you answer these kinds of questions? Also, I really do need to invest it. There's a million ways to do this. You can put that 10 grand into a stock and write an option on it. You can put the 10 grand into deep in the money calls on a stock and write options on the calls. That's called poor man covered call writing. I think that's lesson number 7, 8, 9, 10. You can do credit spreads with this money. You can do 10 $1,000 put or call credit spread trades. Again, it would help if you take the classes so you know what the hell I'm talking about. Christina knows that there are a plethora of ways to write contracts on stocks. Even cash secured puts can be done with a $10,000 balance. You do not need $50,000 or $100,000 to do option writing with. You can do option writing with 5 grand, 7 grand, 10, 15, 20, doesn't matter. You can do 4 $5,000 option write positions at a time if you've got 20 grand lying around. Instead of having all 20,000 in one position, you can be in 4 different stocks at the same time with 4 different option strategies ongoing at the same time. It's a question of, do you know how to do that? And I don't want to intimidate you folks and overwhelm you newbies by saying, oh, this is what you have to do to be successful. You can just be an option writer on 100 shares of whatever and start there and let it grow and hang out here and read the comments, follow these viewers and pick up the lingo And understand as you take each class, you'll go, I'm catching up to everybody. I'm catching up. I'm at class 4. I'm at class 5. You decide when you watch a class. Maybe Saturdays, Saturday mornings is that window of time where you got 3 hours where no one bothers you or no one will bother you, where you have a 3-hour window that every week I'm watching another class from Uncle Bruce's collection. Take them in whatever order you want, but I would recommend starting at number 1 and moving all the way up to 17. That would be my suggestion. It's totally up to you how you want to do this. You're investing in yourself. At the end of the day, every Saturday morning when you watch the next class, you're going to a community college, you're going to an after hours college, whatever you call it, but you're now picking up more knowledge about the market as a whole, the psychology of this market, my 40 years experience following this market, and now you're going to become a better and smarter investor. And I'm going to help you, I hope, not make as many mistakes as you've made in the past. And that is the key here to winning. You'll always find winning trades. The key is to not have losing trades. Become an option writer. Put the gamble on the gamblers, not on yourself. Mike, if we are experiencing SoFi to go up due to the anticipated 4th consecutive quarter earnings, would we not write cover calls on SoFi beyond next week? I am saying not to write call options on SoFi right now. I would look at writing cash secured puts, let them depreciate out if the stock goes up. But I would be a shareholder of the company and let the stock make its move and then write calls all you want. We'll keep an eye on that. Dude, a donation of $20 for Uncle Bruce. You'll never see me complain about Uncle Bruce. Why? Because I'm making money regardless of what stock I buy. I learned a lot on my own, but I learned the most from Uncle Bruce. I'd be nowhere without Uncle Bruce, the lessons and the group here. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate this. I do get these comments privately all the time. And I'm not trying to brag or show off. I'm just saying we've been on here live. I've been on here since January 2021 trying to explain the market in plain English. I'm still here. There were a lot of other YouTubers on the air January 2021 talking about every meme stock imaginable and every other highfalutin potential winning company out there, because in those days the markets were hitting new highs and there was the craziness of GameStop and all of us were stuck at home because of COVID. And I'm still here. A lot of you have been released from your houses. You're out there now. You're traveling. You're working, whatever. A lot of YouTubers have disappeared that used to be here because they don't have an audience anymore. They lost their audience by 2022, 23. A number of YouTubers that were around back in the day, in the early 2020s, a lot of those guys were accused of pumping and dumping their favorite stocks because they were day trading and they were bragging and showing off and trying to get you to do what they were doing. I don't day trade. I don't trade anything. I am an opinionator. I'm a commentator. I'm a bit of an educator. I'm just giving you my experience and doing the best I can with it. And for people like for Dude, and Christina, and others, they are generating revenue from a source of this market that has been around since the 70s. I didn't invent the options market. It's been around for a long time, but because of this thingy right here, this little thingy has changed everything about your daily life, your personal relationships, your work environment, your travel experiences, and your investing. This device has changed the world when it comes to the first worlders that we are, including how to write stock options using one of these, how to quit your day job and utilize this device to make money in the market, or your laptop or your iPad or whatever you want to use. What? Options could never have been traded like we're trading them now, up until just 4 or 5 years ago. Completely changed. You've got to be getting with the times. Thank you all for being here. White Feather, I've been a member for 14 months. Folks, take the classes. You work hard for your money. Learn how to make it work for you. And there's no question about it. You put your money to work. Your money will work as hard as you used to work when you were 16, 17, 18 years old. You had limitless energy. You had boundless optimism. You could mow someone's grass, paint someone's fence, take out someone's garbage, wash the dishes around the house, babysit kids for the neighbors, and make money from every source you could imagine at 16. And at 17, 18, 20 years of age, you could work at this job, this job, this job, and put in extra hours. No problem. You can't do that anymore. If you're in your 30s and 40s and 50s, you have to now work smarter, and you have to take your money and consider your money an 18-year-old kid. And all you're going to do is tell your money to do this and do this or do that. And it's option writing. Let your money work for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and make it make more money. It's that simple. If you watch any YouTube videos or any other podcasts that you follow, all about how rich people are successful being rich people, and I'm not talking about multi-billionaires and the rock stars of investing. I'm not talking about those folks. Forget those people. I'm talking about the multitude of millionaires around the world that are out there, which is maybe where you could end up. Listen to what they are telling you. They tell the world, oh, how do I make my money? I make my money make me money. That's it. I make my money make me money. Now, some of them are doing it in real estate. Some of them are doing it in precious metals. Some of them are doing it option writing. I'm saying to you, as small as your account is compared to these monsters out there, you can write options here, now, early, in small increments, and get comfortable with this and get more comfortable with this and start to build a base of value, of wealth, and make it make you money. That's all we're doing here. And there are people here who comment all the time, and some who comment very, very infrequently, that will be more than happy to let you know, yeah, let your money make you money. And option writing is definitely that. You just have to guide it. You're the quarterback. You call the play. You're the casino. It's the bottom line. You own the slot machines. The gamblers play your slot machines, and their odds of success are god awful. And that's exactly the way it works. It's nothing magical, actually. A comical name. Hi, everybody. Christina. Years ago, when I would do live classes, I'd have to make sure my wife could watch the kids, and I'd go into a room to get ready. We got 5 kids, so I needed to plan this, and I was able to find the time. But I like money, and my kids like to spend it. There you go. Dude, you don't need 200 grand to do this. I'm making the most money with a $30,000 account. Take the lessons. Do not just buy and hold, complain. Learn what you're doing. If you need money, save. Dude, I had to learn the lesson. Pay yourself first. Figure out where you can cut out daily expenditures. Get a second job, side gig, whatever it takes. Then have your money work for you. Again, thank you all for these very inspirational and great comments. Thank you all so very, very much for being here. Yeah, thank you again for your support. We are looking at a thumbs up meter now, approaching, what is it now? 88 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. We have 223 people here. You take 88 away from 223, and it comes out to about 140 slackers that have not bothered to hit the thumbs up button. If there's any way 120 of you, 140 people out there could hit the thumbs up button, we'd have 200 thumbs ups, which is my daily objective. Please help me out and hit those thumbs up buttons if you can, if your device lets you do it. On the poll question, 88 votes are in now, exactly even to how many thumbs ups we have, 88 votes. The question is, my family and friends finally believed that I was making money writing stock options after I, first choice, went on vacation. I went on a nice vacation. Second choice, got a new car, new vehicle. Third choice, paid off my credit cards. Fourth option, when I quit my day job, they finally believed it. I got the car. They didn't believe I was doing well. They thought it was just, playing little games here, shuffling my assets around. I went on a nice vacation. They thought I charged it on credit cards and I'll never be able to pay for it. But when I quit my day job, they went, "Oh, what? You quit? How did you do that?" That's when they believed it. 38% of the respondents, of the 88, 89 or so of you who are responding now, 38% say, when I quit my day job, my family and friends finally believed me that this option writing thing works. 26% said when I paid off my credit cards, then they believed me. 16% said when I got a new car, then they went, "Oh, you must be doing something." And 20% said, "Yeah, when you went on that vacation to so and so, you've always talked up about going to such and such, and you went. Then I believed you. Now I believe you. You're not making this crap up. There's no way you could have gone on the vacation unless you had the dough. Where did you get the dough from? You say you're option writing. I believe you. I now I believe you. Absolutely. Thank you so much, all of you, for these thumbs ups and these comments. I appreciate it. Let's see. What do we got here? Computer Whiz comment here. Thank you. A member for 41 months. That's 3 years, 5 months a member. This is 2024. I started this channel in 2020. In May of 2020, I started this particular channel. I started going live regularly January 21. So that is 3 years, 7 months. And Computer Whiz has been a member for 41 months. Bought myself a new car with cash, baby. Giddy up, man. I love this. This is not the first time I've seen this comment. This is not the first time, and it will not be the last. The thing you got to understand, kids, you might say to yourself, "Bruce, look, man, to the car I've got, I don't have a loan on it, but it's 10 years old, and it's worth like $8,000. For me to get a new car, I'm going to need $32,000 more to get a $40,000 something, or I'm going to need $42,000 to get a $50,000 car." I'll tell you something. When you get into option writing, what begins to happen is your mentality shifts about how much money you need to do anything. You begin to look at options as money. And you figure out, I can write 20 contracts on my 2,000 shares of stock I own. I own 500 of these, 500 of those, 500 of those, 500 of those. I can write a total of 20 call options against these shares. And if I write 2 to 4 to 6 month out call options that are each out of the money, they're higher priced than the stock is trading at, and I get $3 a contract in cash or $4 a share in cash, the further out they go, the more I get for them. At 400 times 20 contracts, that's $8,000. If people start thinking about, oh, that's $8,000. $8,000 plus my car, which is $8,000, is $16,000. I am now $16,000 towards a car. If I make this move, oh, okay, that's a lot closer than I was 3 months ago when I had no idea what options were. I was at zero to get a new car. All of a sudden, I'm at 16,000 towards a new car. Some of you out there who write 40, 50 contracts every couple of weeks because you're doing credit spread trades, this type of work, you're figuring out, yeah, well, I'm bringing in $1.50 credit spread profits here every couple of weeks, and I'm now at 50 contracts at a time. I'm doing 100 a month. I'm bringing in $15,000 a month in cash, writing credit spread trades. Uncle Bruce's classes. A $40,000 new car, a $50,000 new car with $15,000 a month coming in the front door. This isn't going to take very long. This is, I'm throwing $5 a month towards the car, and the rest of the dough, I'm just reloading my option trades and building my business. But there will be a day in the next 3, 6, 8 months, I will just take $50,000 out. Whack, I will get the car I want, and that's the end of that. Goodbye to that 10-year-old piece of crap over there. Hello to a new car, a 1-year-old car, 2-year-old car. I'm shopping around for what it is I want. Thank you very much. Welcome to the party, pals. Ready to go. And in the meantime, you've kissed off credit cards. You've kissed off $1,000 a month in payment commitments to loans, student loans, car loans, credit card debt, furniture loans, whatever loans you were carrying, you've eliminated $1,000 a month off of your head, off of your back, after tax money, by the way, by knocking off these debts with proceeds from option writing. Now you're looking to get a car? Hello. Nice. It'd be nice to be driving a newer car without any payments and $1,000 a month lower cost of living at the same time. This speeds up the goodbye of the day job. If not, you've already quit your day job and now you're moving further down the road. Well done. Now you can take a vacay and drive to it. You can drive your car to the vacation you want if that's the game plan you're going to play, or you're going to take a cruise, or you're going to fly to an all-inclusive resort somewhere that you never thought you'd go to a 5-star resort. You always thought you'd go to a 3 or a 4-star all-inclusive. Now you're going to a 5-star all-inclusive because you're paying cash for the entire trip. You come home, you're writing options while you're on vacay. You have more money in your account when you get back because you're always writing contracts. This is a full-time gig from wherever you want it to be full-time. Welcome to the party, pal. Mark, Bruce, I closed a 70,000 put credit spread on GameStop and bought a new Cadillac. I paid cash. I also put in my retirement paperwork. So far, I've made 116,000 this year. You've changed me and my family, baby. Mark, I'm loving this. These are comments. I'm not making this up. I'm not paying anyone to say this. They're doing it, and it's happening, and I love it. Thank you all. You have changed our life. Thank you so much for these kind words. Thank you for sharing, everybody. Welcome to the party, pal. We open in 2 minutes. Larry Titus. One thing he does very well, he hits the opening bells for us, and he's going to nail those bells, and away we go. As I said earlier, if any of you have purchased classes and you can't find your links, you want to watch class number 4 again, number 5 again, whatever, send me a private email. Just send me an email right here, brucefarm@hotmail.com, right there. I just say, Bruce, I can't find the link to class number so-and-so. I bought it about 4 months ago, 6 months ago, or you might send me a screenshot of your PayPal purchase. I'll dig up the link for you, and I'll get you the link after the show. So you can, later today or tonight, whenever you want, rewatch that episode or whatever episodes you're looking for. Okay, so stand by, and we'll take care of it. Thank you all so very, very much for being here. It is much appreciated. Again, thank you for these thumbs ups, guys. If you can hit the thumbs up button, 231 are here. We got 106 in. So I just beg 20 more through here. Thank you. 106 thumbs ups and counting. Keep them coming, guys. Get us to 200 as soon as possible. If you could help us, please. And if you want to be like Mark Gibson or Dude or a Computer Whiz, there's a reason they're saying this. There's a reason these folks are talking about how they're doing writing options. They're not making this stuff up. It's the real deal. Thank you all. If you'd like to become part of this party, please join us. Thank you all. Members, new members, and subscribers, and everyone else. There are the bells. Larry has done his thing. Thank you, Christina. Whoops, I forgot the thumbs up. I'm good now. Computer Whiz, I made a private playlist on YouTube to keep my lessons. There you go. Larry Titus, thumbs ups for Uncle Bruce. Thank you, my friends. We're up and going. The bells have been rung. We're rolling, and let's see how this market wants to start the day and how it wants to treat you and everyone else. The gamblers will be treated badly. The casinos will be treated wonderfully. That's how this game actually works. Thank you all so very much. Remember the website for picking up classes right there, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. Whenever you're ready to invest in yourself and become an option writer, the classes are waiting for you, and I'm willing to help you. If you need any help on them, you let me know. 104-point gain on the Dow to start the morning. We were only up like 5 points an hour ago. It's really quiet. Very slow opening, so it looks like we're doing okay. We'll see how it goes. Broadcom up 620 at 172 a share. We got Rocket Lab at 695 for the first trade. The pattern lately has been Rocket Lab dips first thing in the morning. Like the first 5 minutes, it just dips. And then all day long, it just seems to get it back. And yesterday, it had a wonderful shot right back up from the day before. It is what it is. It's a new normal over at Rocket Lab. AI is 24.60 down 23. GameStop looks to be unchanged. SoFi down 2 cents. Nvidia is 130.48. It's back over 130 now, up 190, 198 today. Giddy up, guys. We've got Matterport unchanged. Smart Rent down a penny. We have ME unchanged. Apple's up 116 now. We've got Tesla down 94 cents. Nothing serious going on there. Google up 147. Microsoft up $1.07. Netflix down $5 at $6.92. Meta up 187 a share. Amazon up 48. We've got the Spiders up 222. The Triple Q ETFs are up 224 now. Supermicro up $1.68 to $6.25 a share. Uber is down 12 cents. Adobe is up $1.06. AMD is up 73 cents. Unity Software unchanged at $17.30. Enphase down 17. Spire Global 708 down 16 cents. Moderna down 94 cents. Cisco's up 40 now at 50.85. Pfizer up 7 cents at 29.10. IBM is at 197.66. Slowly going for 200 a share. It's up 45 cents today. HPQ 35.40 is up 13 pennies today. HPQ 52-week high 39.50. The 52-week low 25.22. We're at 35.40 on HPQ. Home Depot, $1.37 to the positive side there. Vanik Semiconductors, SMH up 192. Goldman Sachs up $3. Boeing up 39 cents. Target is down 26 cents. Big day yesterday. JP Morgan up 91 cents. Costco down 62 cents. Walmart up 45 cents. Disney's up 30. American Airlines 10.51 a share, up 11 centinos. AMC is up 2 cents, DraftKings is up 32, and Royal Caribbean at 157.76, down 35 cents a share. There you have it. There's a mixed opening, but more positive than negative. The Dow up 110 right at the moment, 110 points for the Dow. Watching SoFi 726 down 4 cents. We've got the S&P 500 up 19 points, and the NASDAQ is up 73. NASDAQ's up 0.41 of a percentage point. The S&P 500 about 1/3 of a percent higher, and the Dow 1/3 of a percent higher. Oil 36 cents on the upside at 72.29. We're not going anywhere here. We seem to get to 73, 74, and then we back off again. I'm wondering if oil might break 70 on the downside here, because there is a lot of oil sloshing around, looking for a place to go. So we'll see how that plays out right now. Okay, welcome all to the show. Welcome to the party. Welcome to where hopes, dreams, and aspirations are running high. Thank you all for following Jennifer and I as we are traveling here. We're in New York City, getting ready to board the Queen Mary 2 tomorrow morning and head out onto the Atlantic Ocean tomorrow afternoon as we work our way to Southampton in the UK. Join us, will you? We'd love to have you come by. We'll try to bring you footage and live shows of what's going on this channel. I'm looking to go live from the Queen Mary 2. So stand by for that. If we have technical troubles on the lives, I will then do a series of quick recorded videos that I will just upload as the day goes on, and you can follow along as best we can. We'll do the best we can with what we've got. 117 thumbs ups and more are coming through now. Thank you, everyone. The poll question of the day has now reached 98 voters, or 98 people have responded to the poll question. And the number one answer, 38% of you are saying that my family and friends finally believed that I was making money writing stock options after I quit my day job. it took that move to convince my family and friends that really, I'm not kidding, really, I am really making money writing stock options. Like Uncle Bruce has said all along, it happened to me. I quit my day job because I figured it out that with how much time I'm spending to get to work, be at work, and get home from work, I add all that up and I divide it by how much money they pay me every 2 weeks or whatever the hell it is. I figured out what my hourly amount of money that I really make. The employer keeps telling me, oh, we're paying you all this money per hour. You must love your job. And I go, wait a minute. No, no, no. It isn't the hours that I'm putting in here. It's all the hours I'm putting in that have told me, no, 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 no. I'm making so little money per hour. I cannot afford to work for you guys anymore, because if I'm at home watching Uncle Bruce and following the market and being a full-time option writer, I can take advantage of swings in this market. Like, for example, how about yesterday? Just yesterday alone, there was a trade that came in front of every one of you, and some of you have taken advantage of it. Some of you don't do this. But you noticed yesterday, Target came out with a big earnings report, and the shares took a shot higher. They were up $22 first thing in the morning. There are viewers here who sat there and went, I could write some call credit spreads on Target, that expire like a month from now. I could do a $5 spread or a $10 spread or a $3 spread, an $8 spread, whatever I want. But why don't I take in a credit on these out of the money call options, like way ahead of Target? Even though it's up 22, I'll write call contracts that are another $10 away, $15 away. And let's see if they shrink out later today or tomorrow or next week. Because, I mean, a $20 run on the stock's a bit much. Well, sure enough, guess what happened yesterday on good old Target? Yeah, they took a shot yesterday. Absolutely. They did take a pop. Let me take a look at this market here. I mean, look at this price here. The stock was sitting at 143 2 days ago. Then yesterday morning, it was 166.50 at one point. If any of you out there were writing 175, 180, or 180 to 190 call credit spreads on Target and had a month to live, something like that, the stock now is 157. It's $9 lower than yesterday's first thing in the morning pop. The credit spreads have already crapped out. I mean, those contracts, those 185s, they're not diddly, really. I mean, they've lost value. Those spreads have come in. You can already close them out. And you can't do this if you're at the office. You can't do this if you have a full-time job somewhere. I don't care who you are. Even if you're working full-time from home and you're stuck on a Zoom call or something, you can't do this kind of stuff. Full-timers can do this. Full-timers become savvy snipers. And full-timers start looking at stock trades and option trades in an entirely different light. They begin to go, wait a minute, Uncle Bruce. I've written put credit spreads on Apple because the Apple shares dipped 2 weeks ago with that crazy yen carry trade nonsense, and they've been recovering ever since. You know what I can do with Apple now is I can roll my put contracts higher strikes and bring in a bigger credit, number one. Number two, I can write call credit spreads on Apple as well at the same time. Now that the stock has popped up to this level, why don't I just turn around and instead of looking at this 227 stock, why don't I write $240 to $245 call credit spreads that I do on Apple for like 2 or 3 weeks. A couple of days from now, a week from now, these could crap out to nothing. They're running out of time. Maybe I'll think about that. The other thing that full-timers start to think about today, this is August the 22nd. What they do think about right now is the fact that in September, Coming up in not a lot of time here in the next 2 weeks, guess what happens on Monday, the 2nd of September? It's a holiday. There's a 4-day week. The first week of September is a 4-day week. The options only trade for 4 days, not 5 days. Shrinkage, faster. So if you're going to write contracts that die the 6th of September, you're not writing contracts that have all next week and all the week after that. No, they don't have 10 trading days for the next 2 weeks going forward, including today and tomorrow, make it 12. Now, they have 11 trading days. There's a day lost. There's more shrinkage. Full-timers think like this. They start looking and going, there are opportunities here to snipe at various positions. And that is what happens. When you quit your day job, you become a full-time asset manager, and you become a much more focused option writer. And you sit there and go, I can write that the credit spread on those puts or those calls, and I can haul in $1, and I'm going to look to buy those back at 40 cents in the next couple of days, next week or so. This is starting to happen. And again, it doesn't sound like a lot. You think, 60-cent profit on a contract. Whoop-de-doobers. They're making $60 on the contract. Yeah, they don't write one. Now, if you're going to do $3 spreads and you've got $6,000 lying around, you're doing 20 spreads at $60 a pop. That's $1,200. In the next week or so, multiply that by 4 weeks or so, that's $4,800 a month more of capital coming in. We're talking about taking pennies off the table times multiple trades on these kinds of strategies. This is where you take your full-time time and make it pay you way more than your boss ever could. There is no upside limit to how much money you can make writing options. None. The question is, are you comfortable with the risk load? Are you comfortable with the timing? Are you comfortable with the strikes? And also, well, if the stock moves the wrong direction in a hurry, I can do rollovers. I've got the calendar in front of me for 2 years ahead of me here to take care of my risk level. Thank you very much. I am around forever as an option writer. I'm not a one and done guy. That's the difference. You need the time to be able to do it. Giddy up, everybody. You have a Joel Oliva saying, at times I'm not sure they actually believe I make money. I really tell you, I don't think they believe it, especially when there's a big downturn in the market. They think, he's getting his butt handed to him. That last major dip, I got question after question. Hey, how you doing? How are things? The market is down pretty big. Has it been hitting you really hard? Are you really losing a lot of money because the market went down? They don't know that on down dips, you make a ton of money because contracts you wrote are way out of the money. Any call options you've written on your positions have crapped out to nothing. You're buying them back for pennies on the dollar, and you're now studying the option market going, what contract do I write next? I closed out these contracts. Let's see what happens tomorrow morning after the opening, and let's see what this market is going to do. And then I'll write another set of call options. Thank you very much. RB, Friday, I wrote an $8 call on Rocket Lab. I sold it Tuesday for a 65% gain. Thank you very much. Lizzie, Rocket Lab, 52-week high, 736. Let's bust through this level. We're up 14 cents right now, 714 on Rocket Lab. We've already hit 723 today. 52-week high, 736. We're about to hit a new high. 804 is the magic number. Every penny closer to 804 is a big deal. And the insiders and the know-it-alls in Wall Street know exactly what this means. They're watching this closely, and they know there are many pros in Wall Street that are very aware that at 805, a whole bunch of shorters are in big trouble. Big trouble. There's going to be a war at $8. There's going to be a huge war going on. Just watch that Rocket Lab. Do not be surprised. Notice how this morning I said it started low. It went down to 686 first thing, and now 710, 712, 720 already. 40-cent turnaround. And we're only 16 minutes into the market, guys. We just started the day. Watch that Rocket Lab. And Sofi is the next one. It is the next one. We're at 732 on Sofi, up a couple of cents. High of the day, 734. Volume 2.1 million. Hasn't done much yet, but watch out. Watch out when SoFi starts, it's over. It's just like Rocket Lab. It went from the 4 something to the 6 something, back to the 5 something, now to the 7 something. It's over. The $4 Rocket Lab stock, we're done. You lost it. You're never going to get it again there. We're on our way to higher levels. Giddy up, kids. Welcome to the party, pals. Nice to have you here. The Dow is up 42, hanging in there with a gain. Okay, thank you very much. GameStop down 6 cents, SoFi 728, Nvidia's up 149, 129.99. You think that's a psychological barrier, $130? You think so? Matterport up a penny. What else is going on? Apple's up 73 cents. Tesla's down 36 cents. Big deal. Google up 89, Microsoft up 58, Netflix up 117, Facebook Meta up 115, Amazon up 86 cents. EI Lilly up 11.93, $963. Talk about volatility over there. Spiders are up 166. The Qs are up 177. You can do put credit spread, call credit spreads on those if you want. Totally your call if you want to do it or not. Uber up 27 cents, 73.75. There's a cap call transaction going on Uber. This thing is not falling off the map. It went down into the high 50s. Now we're back into the low 70s, and it's going to go higher. It's going to go higher. Adobe up 441. AMD up 76 cents. Unity Software is up 12, 17.42. Giddy up, kids. Welcome to the party, pal. Nice to have you joining us today from wherever you are on the planet. Thank you for joining this family of regulars. We love having you here, and we love hearing about how you're doing. Let me know how you're doing on your spreads and on your trades and your cash secured puts. I know those of you out there with SoFi $7 cash secured puts are going, hey, I like this game, Bruce. 724, 730 a share. I got these $7 puts written here that are worthless, absolutely book value worthless. I like this game. As each day goes by, these contracts just get less and less valuable. This is all right. We have 130 thumbs ups. Thank you for that. We have 106 votes on this poll question of the day from option writers. My family and friends finally believed that I was making money writing stock options after option number 1, went on a nice vacation. Question number 2, got a new vehicle. Option number 3, paid off my credit cards. And the 4th one, quit my day job. 38% said, yeah, Bruce. 38, as soon as I quit the day job, they all started to believe me. The doubters were vanquished. Paying off my credit cards, 26% of you said that's what did it. 15% of you said, no, when I got the new vehicle, my wife and I showed up at the in-laws in our brand new car. That did it, right? The 15% people went, oh, that you must be making money writing options. I went on a nice vacation. 21% went, oh, wow, you always talked about doing that, and you did it. Did you get a big fat raise at work? No. Did you sell your car and go on a vacation? No. Did you take out a big fat loan? No. Are you in hock with your credit card company? No. As a matter of fact, paid off my credit cards, bought a new car, went on a nice new vacation, and we're talking about quitting our day jobs now. Oh, that's when the relatives are going and friends are going, wow, you must be doing something really well. Yeah, I keep telling you, I'm writing stock options. I'm watching this guy on YouTube, Uncle Bruce. I took his classes. I hang out with them on the Discord channel. I'm writing options like crazy. Why wouldn't I do this? Some will never believe you. They will never believe you. They will smile and nod. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's great. Oh, way to go. Congratulations. Yeah. And then they'll go tell their friends, I don't believe a word this guy's talking about. You got to let it go. You got to, okay. It's all right. Yeah. You go back to your cubicle and you listen to your manager and have him tell you what your quota is this month so you can keep your day job. You go ahead and just my wife and I, my partner and I, we're going to do this. And we're going to then do that. We're going to then do that. And we're going to do that. And we're going to do that. But you do what you do best. And believe us or not, it's okay. It's not. We're not taking it personally. It's all right. When we do go on a vacation that we've always wanted to take, we do think about you. You know, we kind of go, hey, I wonder how so and so's doing at the day job. How are those Zoom calls going for so and so? I hope they're having a good time. Maybe we should send them a photo of us sitting in these recliners here on the beach and just saying, hey, we're thinking of you. Yeah. Or do you? I don't know. JJ, a big Ed McMahon. Hi-yo. Thank you, JJ. Hi-yo. Appreciate it. Welcome to the party, pal. Welcome all of you to the party. It's nice to have you here. AI down 19 cents. Rocket Lab down a whole penny. So what? The Dow's down 19 points. Okay. You want to go down a little bit? It's all right. Option writers don't mind if markets move one way or the other. They really don't. They kind of go, okay, well, the market wants to go this direction. I'll do these calls or these puts. I'll do this trade. I'll do this strategy. You want to go up? Oh, I'll do this strategy and these contracts. It's all right. You tell me the way you want to go, and we'll go with you. No problem. I will set up my slot machines so that the gamblers will want to play them no matter what direction the market goes. It's quite fine. RB, it's crazy. I had 3 days, Friday, Monday, and Tuesday, where every day I took profits. It's just crazy. And I feel this is just the beginning. I'm going to travel Portugal again in 2 weeks. Here we go, baby. We're going back to Portugal. There you go. It's cheap in Portugal, you know. There's some good value in Portugal. Stephen Butler, number 39 this morning on the thumbs up meter. Thank you, Stephen, for being early on that. We are now looking at the thumbs up meter. Last I saw, we were in the 120-30 range. Thank you all very much. I see now 138 right there. Got an ad on my screen here from a Puerto Vallarta resort that just popped up. Someone's listening to what we're saying here. Someone's listening to what we're talking about. That's got to be what's going on. I don't know. And then I have another ad showing up, and I don't know what it's about. It's a Bank of America ad. How about that? Bank of America is advertising on my channel. Wow, there you go. That's the kind of demographic this channel is attracting. That Bank of America and high-end resorts in Cancun, Mexico want to advertise to you on my channel. 138 thumbs ups and counting. Thank you very much, everybody. 110 votes are in now for the poll question. 37% of you say, when I quit my day job, my family and friends finally believed me when I started talking about I'm making money writing options. And they finally went, he's not lying. She's not lying. They're not lying. They're not lying. RB, I'm 121. Zeta State 124. Dude, see, weeks like this is perfect for option shrinkage. I love weeks like this. Just chugging along, not gaining or losing much. The premiums just come in, baby. That's right, baby. Lorraine, I'm number 142 on your thumbs up meter. Thank you, Lorraine. How you doing? Nice to see you. It's all good here in New York City, isn't it? Thank you. Thank you, all of you from around the world, following this channel, watching this YouTuber. 237 of you here right now. Thank you very much. And I sure hope that all of you are into the option writing game, or looking into it, or entering it, or learning all about it. Take your time, become a class taker, and join us. Much appreciated. And say it's exciting times for Jen and I. We cannot begin to tell you how satisfying it is to read private emails from you who say to us, we're on a vacation right now, my wife and I and kids, or my husband and I alone. We took off and we're in wherever, we're in France, we're in England, we're in Germany, we're in Thailand, we're in Australia, we're going to Hawaii. We just booked a trip, a 2-week all-inclusive here. We're taking a cruise there, all because of the classes that we took from you. The one-on-one we had with you a month ago changed everything. We thought we had a plan up until we had a one-on-one session with you privately. Because then you told us about, well, have you thought of this, because we didn't even think of all these other possibilities. We now are talking to accountants. We're now talking to a lawyer about incorporating a holding company for our business. We are reconsolidating our entire asset base. We have a rental house here, and now we have these investments over here. We're putting together an LLC. We never thought that was going to be done. We're talking to our tax person who is saying, "Oh yeah, you got to reorganize yourself like that because you can bring your tax rate down to nothing, way down to nothing, because you've got legitimate write-offs that you can't take as private individuals, but your corporation can. Why don't you make all of your dough through it and then have it pay you a salary?" Have you thought of that? No, they hadn't thought of that. It's a whole new world that you're going to enter here. I'm shoving you into the world of the well-to-do. I'm getting you out of the middle class and I'm shoving you into the upper middle class or higher, how they think about how to manage assets and capital. Look me up for a one-on-one anytime. Just send me an email. Say, "Uncle Bruce, I need to talk to you. I want to show you what our situation is. This is how old we are. We got kids. This is our situation with the kids. My mom and dad are alive, or my mom is alive, or my dad is alive, or my in-laws, or this, and we're doing that, and we're doing." Here's the picture. Here's the middle of the game. This is, we're in the 7th inning. Let me tell you what's happened so far and what the strategy is. What could we do now? What are our options? What are our choices of what we can do next? I'll give you my opinion from outside. I'm not in the family. I'm not part of your group. I don't have an axe to grind with anyone in the family. Nothing. You're talking to an outsider who just might throw you some thoughts that you're going to go, "Oh, we hadn't even thought of that. I know someone who did that," or, "Well, my doctor does that. We should do that." Yeah, hello. You let me know when you're ready. We'll graduate you up. Thank you, everybody. Alex, I closed NVIDIA put credit spreads. These 94.99s expiring August 30 for a 12% return on the spread. Then I wrote 104, 109s, exact same expiry for another 6% money. This is like candy from a baby, man. This is great. Taking a 12% return for a short period of time, excellent move. Adding another 6% to the yeah. Christina, I really like the SMCI. It has good volatility for swing trading, and when it splits, I may buy shares or write calls. It's got a predictable pattern. Whatever works for you, whatever you love to do, however you love to do it. There are certain stocks out there that just resonate with people. And Christina, I know the game. I know how you love doing this. Zeta State, SoFi, 10 contracts with a $10 strike. They expire 11/24, so November 24. I sold 20 cash secured puts at 280. Wow, 2,800 cash. You sell 10 of them? Or 20. I think you sold 10 of those contracts and got $2,800. Nice going. Christina, it still hasn't recovered from the earnings. It was trading at, I think, 1,100. Yes, I'm with you on that one. Dude, watch for NVIDIA options to really shrink out after earnings. I bet everything gets bid up next week, and then those contracts will shrink to nothing. Christina, I bought shares in my retirement account right on. Alex, IV on NVIDIA on the 30th of August is 90% if anyone is interested on those. Alex, dude knows what's going on. You know what's going on with this NVIDIA thing. It's going to get hot. It's going to get really speculative and volatile just before earnings. And then we'll see what happens after earnings. But congratulations, all of you out there on these put credit spreads, call credit spreads, cash secured put writing, regular call writing, poor man covered call writing. Yeah, baby. Well done. Way to go. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. The studying you've done is now paying you for the rest of your life. You take my classes and you become an option writer, you will be an option writer forever. Where, you don't have to retake the classes every time you want to write options. You take the classes and you write options for the rest of your life. Thank you very much. Well done, everybody. Yeah, take the dough and keep it going. And wherever you want to go to do this, Europe, Asia, Africa, South America, Canada, the US, doesn't matter. Rocket Lab 706. We're up 7 cents a share. AI just down 3. The Dow's up 11. We're trying to come back up. The GameStop's up 9 cents. SoFi down 2 cents. There you go. NVIDIA up 119. Giddy up, everybody. Let's see what this market can do for you. The Rocket Lab shares now the low of 686, the high of 723, sitting at 706 right now. Volume 3 million shares on Rocket Lab. There you go. 804, I think, is the magic number. SoFi 729 now. The low on SoFi 723. 723 was the low. 734 was the opening few minutes. That was the high. 730 right now. 730 a share on on SoFi. 730 share on SoFi. 3.8 million volume. Thank you, SoFi. Keep it going. GameStop is at 22.62, up 7 cents, inching higher towards 23. Ever so slowly trying to get to 23. 566,000 volume. That's it. That's all. It's 500,000 volume, no volume, but it is up a little bit more, just a little bit more. Okay, 12-point gain on the Dow. Thank you very much. Let's see how it plays out. Apple is green. Google is up. Microsoft is up. Netflix is higher. Meta is higher. Amazon down 26 cents and Tesla down 162. They're the only two lower of the magnificent 7 right there. Okay. Uber up 30 and Adobe up 350 a share. AMD down a nickel a share. Unity up 12. There you go. There's a bit of a brief look here. 18-point gain on the Dow. Over on these other indexes, we're up. Looks like 13 points on S&P and about 47 points on NASDAQ. Oil is up 38 cents. Seems to be stuck here. 72.35 a barrel right now. Not much going higher. Going on. In the Barron's magazine, investment magazine, Barron's headline says NVIDIA stock is up. Citi sees new high after earnings. So here comes some of the analytics and some of the analysts out there who are guessing now what's going to happen with NVIDIA. It says here NVIDIA stock was gaining early Thursday as the chip maker attracts more positive commentary ahead of its earnings report next week. NVIDIA shares were up 1.1% in early trading. The stock closed 1% higher on Wednesday. The focus for the market is on NVIDIA's report due August 28, when the company is expected to post second quarter earnings of 64 cents a share and revenue of $28.65 billion, according to a FactSet poll of analyst estimates. These are estimates from analysts. In the past week, analysts' consensus estimate for NVIDIA earnings has been revised up by 10%. Noted Navelier and Associates founder Louis Navelier, which could bode well for the results. Typically, positive analyst earnings revisions precede future earnings surprises, Navelier wrote in a research note. Even if NVIDIA does match or surpass expectations, the question is whether a positive report is already priced in. With the stock up 159% this year so far as of Wednesday's close, Citi analyst Atif Malik reckons there is more in store. He's keeping a buy rating and a $150 price target on the stock. We expect street estimates to go higher for the June-October Qs. Blackwell comments to reassure investors on a strong full year CY25, calendar year 2025 outlook, and the stock to make a fresh 52-week high, wrote Malik in a research note referring to NVIDIA's Blackwell next generation AI chips. That's what this is all about. Among other chip makers, Advanced Micro, AMD, is up 0.13%. Broadcom, which is AVGO, is up 1.78%. They have climbed 2.4% early trading. Broadcom was gaining after JP Morgan analyst Harlan Sur reiterated an overweight rating on the chip company, saying it had likely won a customer chip design deal with OpenAI, the developer of ChatGPT. There you go. So there it is. There's 50,000 analysts out there who are analyzing and guessing what's going to happen. And those of you out there who are savvy option writers are going, well, I could write these I could write these put credit spreads well behind the market, take a nice little spread credit here into, late August into September contracts and say, thank you, sir. May I have another? I might just do that, Uncle Bruce. Why not? Why don't I just grab this money? Interesting. Well, we'll see what we'll see what happens. Yeah, okay. Giddy up, everybody. There you have it. Let's see what else is going on. What are you folks talking about here? Dude is saying what would be really great is if there was a pullback next week on NVIDIA so I can add more put credit spreads. Snoreboarder for life. NVIDIA run this week has been very fun. Between all my accounts, I've cleared $850 in a week. Thank you very much. BP, in your poll, I have to say none of them. Unfortunately, at the moment, I suppose the closet is used for holiday money, or the closest. The closest is used for holiday money, not closet. All right, BP, I'm on a catch up, so I'm way behind on the stream here. Dude, I am very happy writing put spreads on NVIDIA, on Tesla, MSTR, GameStop. They all have their own things going on. I've been very happy with spreads since May on all of these. Nice going. JJASTS feels a bit toppy right now. JJ, I wrote ASTS January 26, $35 strike covered calls. 1884 cost basis. Interesting stuff. JJASS shares a 222 cost basis. Interesting trades there. Whatever turns you on, kids, whatever options, whatever stocks you want to write options on, you go ahead. The Dow just did a reversal. We're down 38 points, but that's what the Dow does. Sometimes there's a sell program, a buy program. We get volatility back and forth. What do you expect? That's what we got. Broadcom is up 260 to 167, 168.94, 167.94, 168. Rocket Lab is now up 6 cents a share to 706. We have AI down 18 cents. We've got GameStop up 14 cents. SoFi down 4. NVIDIA up 34 to 128.84. Welcome to the party, pal, where there's volatility here. There's opportunities to write call credit spreads on NVIDIA, put credit spreads on NVIDIA. Sometimes you get intraday moves where you can close out and take some dough off the table. It's totally your call how you want to play these contracts. But once you know how they work, through the classes we've offered here, you can do this too. Zed Estate, how about this request? I have 7,200 cash. What would you do with it? You might need to keep the powder for some of the trades you got on the go. You never know. You may sometimes need to keep cash around. A certain percentage of your account has to be cash, and the rest of your account is divided into 4 equal quarters of 4 different positions so that you're not in any one position. You're cash rich and you can always make a move. Sometimes that is the answer to these questions. Dude, BP, you'll get there. Just you wait, set aside what you can, and you'll be set up real soon. I'm writing on SoFi and GameStop to go up to pay for my holiday, buy new vehicle, hopefully eventually quit my day job. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Nice going, everybody. Thank you all so much for coming through here. It's great to have you here. And it's fantastic to keep up with you all on how you're doing on your trading. Keep up the good work, keep the faith, and stay on top of these trades. Don't let the boogeyman get in the way. Don't be talked out of doing the right thing. Fold your arms sometimes. Sometimes the best thing to do is nothing. Sometimes the best thing to do is just fold your arms and wait for the collapse of contracts you've written, because they were written so ridiculously high at ridiculous premiums, out of the money, stupidly out of the money. You got to let sometimes option profits just roll over to you by just folding your arms and saying, I'm not moving. You're not shaking me out of this trade. I know what I'm doing here, and I'm not intimidated by this day-to-day reaction. I will be right. We have 154 thumbs ups now coming in here. We're only 46 away from 200. This is pretty good stuff. Thank you, everybody. 3/4 of the way to the 200 mark with 205 people hanging around watching. Thank you, watchers, for hitting the thumbs up button. On the poll question, 119 people have answered the poll question, with 36% of you guys saying, once I quit the day job, the family, the friends, my former co-workers, my golf buddies, my jogging friends, my crafting friends, my the rest of the people that I know finally began to believe that, yeah, look, this gal, this guy, they quit their day job. That convinces me they're making money writing options. So they got to be making money writing stock options. They don't have another job. They didn't go and work for somebody else. They're working from home. They're not even home. They're actually on a slowcation. I heard from a friend who said that they not only quit their day job, they have now taken a one-way flight. Get this. They took a one-way flight to London. They're doing Airbnbs in UK right now. Then they're going to take a ferry. They're going to take one of these ferry ships from the UK to Ireland, and they're going to spend a week there, apparently, or two, and then they're going to take a ferry ride over to Spain. I've never heard anyone. I don't know anyone that's doing this, and they're going to go to Spain. Then when they get there, they're going to rent a car and they're going to drive through the countryside for like a month. They're doing various Airbnbs, they say, and then they're going to take a high-speed train after they dump off the car. They're taking a high-speed train to Italy. They're going into the Pyrenees. The only time I've ever seen the Pyrenees is when I see the French, what is it, that bicycle race? That the bike race they have in France. That's the only time I've ever seen the Pyrenees. They're going there. By the time November hits, they're going to be down in the southern part of Italy because it's warm there. They're going to go to Malta, another ferry ride to Malta. Then they're going to take a cheap flight from Malta. They're going to go to Dubai. They're going to hang out for a week in Dubai. Then they're going to grab Emirates Airways on an economy flight to Sydney, Australia. All the while, they're writing options and watching Uncle Bruce. This is what they tell me. Why do I doubt these people? They quit their day jobs. They're doing this trip. They're going to do Australia for a couple of months. They might even rent an RV there and just live in an RV in Australia for 2 months. Cheap overhead. Then they're going to hop over to New Zealand and spend some time there. And then they're going to take a one-way ticket to Singapore. They're going to do that for a week, and then they're going to fly to Hong Kong, perhaps, or to Tokyo, and do a little bit of Japan, and then they're going to fly to LA, and eventually back home. This is what I'm told they're going to do as option writers. They're not even looking for another job. They're not even looking for a day job. They're just doing this for like the next 6-8 months. How the hell is that possible? How can you watch a YouTuber on your computer or on your phone? How can you do that? How is it that this guy has lessons, quote unquote, on this so-called website? And then you write options, and thank you, Tour de France. Thank you. I went away. They write options and they completely change their lives. Like, there's no way, but yet when so-and-so did it, and I know so-and-so very, very well, there is no way in hell that so-and-so would do this kind of a life-changing thing unless so-and-so knew they could do this life-changing thing. There's no way that would have happened. There's just no way. And yet they quit their day job. They paid off their credit cards. They sold their car. They sold their furniture. They dumped the house. They've rented it. They've subletted their apartment. whatever they've done something radical, and they're now traveling the world at their leisure. I cannot believe this, but it's true. Who is this Uncle Bruce? What is this? What is with this guy? How come people do this? I don't get it. I don't. I'm not going to watch him because I don't believe in it. Okay, fair enough. That's all good. Thank you, everybody. Great to have you here. Well, let's see what's going on here right now. What else is going on? Any more comments I haven't missed here? I've missed. Brian. Brian is saying here. Hang on one second. Let me get over to my comments here. What's Brian saying? Zed, I've been buying Rocket Lab shares and I sell 1 month covered calls. Returns better than SoFi and GameStop right now. Just a thought. Lissi, Tour de France, DA Truda. You're thinking about the Tour de France, aren't you? BP, they must have money put by already to do that, Uncle Bruce. No way it can just be on options. There's no way. John, good morning, everybody. There are people here who tell me, look, I've been writing options for a year, and in a year, first thing I did is I paid off my credit cards. That's the first thing I did because I got rid of those minimum payments. There was $800 a month coming out of my butt every month, $400 every 2 weeks. That's gone. This $800 a month that I don't pay out anymore, I'm using that plus what I'm making on my options and my day job that I'm still working at. Then I knocked off my car loan, or I sold my car and got rid of the car loan with the balance. I just got rid of it because I was upside down on that piece of garbage. I ride an e-bike to work if I even go anywhere. Then I decided I was going to do a holiday, but I really realized, no, I don't want to do a holiday because my job only gives me 2 weeks off. I decided to get rid of my job. So I focused now on building capital, building my account, where I've got 20 grand in my account here, no credit card debt. I've got my one-way ticket booked overseas. I've started booking reservations on Airbnbs, and you know what? Between rail, bus, rent a car, ferry trips, I'll get around, and I'll go when I want to go, and I'll go where I want to go when I want to go. Maybe the weather will tell me where I'm going to go next. It's going to get really rainy in the UK in a couple of weeks. I'll shift over to the southern part of Italy. It's not going to be raining there. Okay, I'll go to Sicily and spend some time there. I'll figure it out because now I'm slow traveling. A month here, a month here, a month here, a month here. I've never done this before. It's a new game, and I am watching my pennies, and I'm trading my contracts wherever I go, baby. Replenishing that travel account. And what have I got to pay for at home? What have I got a car loan at home? No. Have I got credit cards at home? No. Have I got rent at home? No. I don't have. I've stopped all that. My expenses are on the road now. Where I am is where I spend money. I got a storage unit for some of my stuff. It's a couple $100 a month. That's it. Or I convinced a friend to let me use the garage or my mom and dad's basement or whatever. I'm traveling. I'm doing something I've never done before in my lifetime, and I'm doing it now because I don't know if I'll ever be able to do it again. Who knows? And maybe this is the new normal going forward. I want to go to Bali. Apparently, in Bali, there are a lot of digital nomads hanging out there. I want to see other digital nomads because that's what I am. I'm a digital nomad. I'm an option writing digital nomad. I want to meet people that do other stuff on the internet. I might have a new full-time gig other than writing options that includes being a digital nomad. Maybe I'll put together some digital product that I'm going to sell online. I'm going to do something like I've always wanted to do, but I was afraid to do, but didn't have the time to do. Well, I have time now, and I have the opportunity to look at all kinds of possibilities. I'm going to take a year to figure out what I'm going to do next. On the other hand, I might not do anything next. I might learn how to play golf. I might spend 6 months next winter down in Palm Desert, California, where Uncle Bruce hangs out, and I'm going to take golf lessons all winter long to play better golf. I've always wanted to do it. And then I'm going to tour the world and play at different golf courses all over the world for the next 2 years. A lesson here, a lesson there, and I'll travel the world. I'll play golf in Europe. I'll play golf in the United States. I'll play golf in Canada. Slow travel. This is what my life is. Maybe you want to be a scuba diver. Maybe you want to be a snorkeler. I don't know. You want to learn how to sail. I don't know. you figure out what your future is going to be. There you go. M34, my daughter just graduated from high school. Option trading has helped pay for her language class. Stay in Japan this summer. She'll be back this Saturday after 2 months in Tokyo on her own. How about that? How about that? Man, this is awesome. Flair, again, just in case, have a successful and relaxed day, everybody. I'm already waiting for my Red Age plus 18 wristband from Gamescom. Yeehaw! Giddy up there, Flair. Have a good time, pal. Enjoy yourself. BP, dude, thanks. Let's hope so. It's just taking so long here. Dude, 1,400 is my average compound. So that's growth on top of the normal monthly option revenue. I'm not even in the top 40 of earners here. If you can get to where you know writing spreads, oh my God, whoa, this is great. BP, and I got a 3% raise this year with all this inflation. When can I quit? No kidding. Folks, none of your bosses out there are going to get you to the promised land. You're a slave to that organization. The only way you're getting raises is you either quit one firm and join another, or you find another gig that pays you more. And I think there's a gig right here that can pay you a lot more. But you have to believe these people or not. You believe what they say or not, totally up to you. You figure it out. Welcome to the party, pal. Great to have you with us. So glad you could join us today. Thank you again for all of you out there who've taken the time to find the thumbs up button and hit it for us. We're now over 160 thumbs ups and counting. Thank you all very much. Encounter nature in the Mexican Riviera. This sounds pretty exciting. Pretty cool bean stuff. I get a lot of ads on my channel whenever I reload my channel to see my thumbs up count. I get all these ads from other guys that try to get you to take their courses. Fascinating, isn't it? There's a lot of people out there selling courses, but I don't know if they're live on YouTube every day talking to you about their courses or talking to you about how to execute on your trades once you take their courses. Are there any other channels like me out there? Am I the only one? I kind of wonder, I kind of wonder. Anyway, thank you everybody for being here. Appreciate you all joining us. BP, we lost 3 people in August. They were redundant. We didn't need them anymore. How about that? Dude, you got to hustle, BP. Raise money however you can. Bring in some revenue. Get about 30 grand. And you can write spreads without fear. To each his own. Some folks are ready to go with 5, 10, 20 grand. Others want 30 to 50,000. Others will not do any trading unless they have $100,000 in their hands, and they're not going to do any trade worth more than 15,000 at a time. It's all okay. It's all okay. That's the best thing about being an option writer. There are no rules. There are no minimums, maximums. It's whatever works for you. It's all good. Your speed, your time frame, your risk level, whatever you like. It's okay. Anyway, BP, dude, I love to, but I have children right now. They're costing me a fortune. Kuniak, you're one of a kind, Uncle B. Ain't nobody close to you. Thank you, my friend, for that. Kaniak, I'm mispronouncing it, of course. Mr. K, Ms. K, thank you so much for following me and being here. Thanks again, everybody. Folks, I'm going to call it a day and say thank you. I will see you tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. If you're a Gold Bagel member, we'll see you here at 8 o'clock. If you're not a Gold Bagel member, I'll be on the air at 8:30 tomorrow. The last show from New York, and then we're heading for the ocean liner. And then the next show, hopefully, stand by, will be Monday morning at sea. Hopefully we'll see you then too. Thank you, all of you. Have a great rest of your day out there. Make a bunch of dough. Take this money from these gamblers. Take their money. They're just dying to give it to you. They need a slot machine to play. Let them play your slot machine. Take the cash and say, thank you. May I have another? Have a great day, everybody, from Deep Value. Neat. Beach Boys here. Neat. Thank you, Beach Boy. Thank you, Deep Value of the Options. Thank you, all of you, for joining us wherever you are from around the planet. It is much appreciated. Thank you for your support of this channel. You Gold Bagel members, you are the best, and you are the best. We're thinking about a place to have a meet and greet here in New York. We're kind of wondering about Carmine's. We might end up at Carmine's around Times Square. What do you think about that? That would be October the 26th, Saturday, October the 26th at Carmine's. Let me know what you think about that. I think that might be the place to do this. Dude, I'm here cheering for you, BP. You'll get there, dude. Neat, 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 neat. BP says, thanks, everybody. Brian, sell the children. Get cash. Get going there. Larry Titus, neat, 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 neat. John Gill, neat, 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 neat. Right on, guys. Thank you, everybody. Have a great one. We'll talk to you next time. Tomorrow morning, first thing, let's get back at it. Make money all day long today. Keep me posted, and I'll talk to you soon, everybody. You take care. Bye from New York. Say bye, Auntie Jen.
Bye.
There we go. She's there. Brian, they are in university, so sort of smart. Could fetch some good cash for those kids. BP, that's an idea. DH, neat, 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 neat. Thank you, guys. Big T, Brian, a solution for all my problems. You are my hero. There you go, kids. All right, guys. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye for now.